Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81. Riddick, big. This bout, you've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That big hook doesn't land. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What an amazing environment, Johnny. A special night. These two gladiators going at it in the outdoors.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. The right hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen,
Here we go for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
You get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone. Make them tired, trip over their own feet. Get them angry.
Nice exchange here from both men. These two were made for each other. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. They're both trying for a knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He's starting to make mistakes in the switch.
Figure you out. Great work. Don't be looking there for one.
Man back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
To go, he's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
And there's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Just missed with that jab. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Misses with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Doing? Come on! You're switching up.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots.
Much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
On to the 4th we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Jab misses. You don't want to trade shots. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The courage on display here is incredible. The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one shot.
Keep smart. Good work. He was thinking. He was smart.
You're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. You got complacent. The fight's not over
Again, don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
And now you've let him back into it. I need you to swing
On the end of the jab, you're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
there and win the round.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nope, that jab not going to score. They both want the knockout. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Good man.
Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost, don't
Think you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Just get
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
fight. And now you've let him get back into it. Now it's...
There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Jab won't score. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Got Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Caution being thrown to the wind. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And win this next round. Get your mind back up.
Right, that's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in
This
this.
is the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on him this round.
Load up. Don't be looking at...
Round 7, here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Just misses with that jab. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Do you believe this? Which fighter will say no mas? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Good work, Houston.
Find your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about what once a minute.
There and win this round. Let everything in the bag, and now you've let them back into it. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. You stop
Hurt is ready to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise they'll see.
focus. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win.
It's the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. You
Get
get
mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
and there's jab. You're getting your timing already. The right
The referee. Round 8, and we're off again. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Insane action! And they figure out the combination to this shape.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you get out thinking. You just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin, a pickpocket.
Good defense there with that left hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That's about as close as you can get a majority decision win.
A majority decision. You know what? I've got to agree. There's no argument there. I totally get it. I see where they're coming from. I see the scoring they've done. I wouldn't even argue with it. Maybe one round either side, but good call, good shout.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world.
It's Sean Showtime.
This bout is scheduled.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we... And there's the bell to start round one. You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. No rest for the weary. That jab misses. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this, your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab misses. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You're doing good.
Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The straight right just misses. Caution being thrown to the wind. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Switching on. You've been coasting for this entire fight. And then no free shots, yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jab. Come on, you're better than that. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, dude.
There's the bell to start round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with that jab. They threw the hook. It didn't land. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. have no respect for each other's punching power. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They're both trying for a knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Blade round. Now relax. Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Get your mind back.
And there's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So much firepower here. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Robinson goes to the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
What are you doing? Nice work. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Right through you. Come on. We've let him back into this. You're better than this. Great round. Now relax. There's 1, 2, straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Good round. Stay focused. Don't get back in the fight. Great round. Say it again. To win this round, get your mind back, get your focus back at that jab. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This is a high-octane battle. Here's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't find a home with that jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. Despite what the judge... Hold it right there. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your... What are you doing? You switched off completely. Don't worry about it. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can miss him. What?
There's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Sean Porter just got rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the one place to fall asleep.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Porter backing up after that heavy shot. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You stay focused. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Feel my back. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your timing already. Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. Then you go back out there and win this round.
And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Just missed with that hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Holding nothing back here in the round. Good counter punching. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so...
No, Johnny! Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs! Oh, go Sean Porter! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Ricky, the Hitman.
This bout is
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the act.
And there's the bell to start round one. The straight right just misses. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Insane action. It's fight night, and as you can see, it is night as we fight under the stars for this big, highly anticipated main event.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited. Wait for this. How have they prepared for this? These fighters. This is going to be so hard, but so different.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Can't find a home with that jab. They better start respecting each other's punching power. So much firepower here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
You gotta go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Right hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there. Just very.
And there's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
No rest for the weary. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good looking jab. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Good, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Fight that round. That's his round.
Ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Good work.
Come on.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You find a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbow, the head with a forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
That left hook just missed. The jab can't find a home. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Looking to land the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Yeah, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Basic. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
You weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good one. And don't forget the jab.
Just back. Get that jab.
Here we go to the 4th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Missing with that jab. Just missed with that hook. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The courage on display here is incredible. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Jab slip. Just keep it.
Stick on in the jab, and then start guarding your place and win the...
That's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. Again.
Just go back out and you need to win this round. Get me?
There's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need to see that again.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Jab does not score. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Good man. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Mistakes and switching up immediate to switch back on. Get
That's beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so you can't figure. Let it go.
On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a...
Whoa, Johnny! Ricky Hatton has been clipped. And right back into the fray. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
What a round so far. Did you see that? Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? Down goes the hitman. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Just got caught. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought...
And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. So
Whoa, Johnny. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. The hitman, Ricky Hatton, goes to the canvas. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
that's lights out right there.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a...
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. He somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone out.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Zhu Khan, the monster, in trouble. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Breathe. I need us to focus on what we're doing. Go on.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Go back out there and win the round.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice job blocking the left hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Counter punching. This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that,
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.